Hello, my name is Sharan and I have made a project for Homey Coder 2022 which I will show to you right now. So you can see there is before explaining the code, let me give you a brief idea about what it really is. So basically it's just a game where you have different items that are lying on the ground. You have to throw them at the correct dustbins. So there are 5 different dustbins: grey, blue, green, yellow and red. There are also 5 different items which you have to throw. So the grey, we have to throw plastic items. Blue, you have to throw chemical waste. Green, you have to throw organic waste. Yellow, you have to throw clothes waste. And then red, you have to throw electronic waste. So that's the dustbins and stuff. Let's get to explaining the code. So first you have to import the module random. So because we want to choose an item from the items list at random, we imported the module random so that we can choose the item from the items list at random. So in the items list you can see different items there. There's a plastic bottle, an orange skin, a mobile phone, a spilled out milk bucket, and at the end you can see a mask. So those are the different items there. And then next list you can see a correct answers list. It basically has all the correct answers in a list in the exact same order. Like plastic bottle should be thrown at the first dustbin, which is grey. Orange skin to the third dustbin, which is green. Mobile phone to the fifth dustbin, which is red. Spilled out milk bucket is a plastic item which should be thrown at grey, and a mask should be thrown at yellow one, so which is 4. So you have it in the correct order. Then we printed out the statements to tell them what to do. Then next you have the main while loop, which is where it will check whether it's correct, incorrect or invalid. So first you can see b is equal to random.random between 0 and length of items -1. I gave length of items and not the specific number, which is 4, because I don't want to check it from with a specific number, because as it gets correct, the item is no longer on the ground. We can remove it from the list. So if it is correct, and it will remove the item. Then if we keep asking b is equal to random.random at 0, 4, then if it chooses 4, there is no index for 4. Like there is no index items 4. So we do not want that. That's why I added length of items -1 instead of the specific number. So after that we have c is equal to end of input your number, where they'll input their number. Now after that we have given a section where it's invalid, when they type it's invalid. By invalid I mean like they type a number which is lesser than or equal to 0, which there's no 0 or there's no number greater than 5 also. So those numbers do not count, it's invalid. So when this happens, till while c is smaller than or equal to 0 or c is greater than 5, which basically means when this is happening, we have to print this, which is invalid, and we have to ask them to type the correct answer again and again and again till they type the correct answer. I mean a valid input. And if they type a valid input, it will check whether it's a correct answer or not the correct answer. So what I have given for the correct answer is c is equal to correct answers b, which makes sense because the indexes are in the correct order. So if c is equal to correct answers b, then because the index is in order, it's obviously the correct answer. So it will type that is the correct answer, and then it will remove the item from B, and then it will remove from correct answers also. If we don't remove it from correct answers, it will mix up, and then for the correct answer also it will show wrong, which we do not want it to happen. So yes, if it is not correct, it will type till it's correct. It will keep asking to type the correct answer, and in between that we'll type, if it types an invalid input, till it types the valid input, we ask them to type the valid input, and then when they type the valid input, it will go up, check if it is wrong or correct, and then type whatever it is. So this is the part when they straight away type an invalid number, like from the first itself they type an invalid number. From the first itself, if they type a valid number, we need to do something that time. So we have to copy the earlier code and then paste it right after that, so that if they type the valid input straight away, then we can have this code present. So yeah, this is the code. At the end you can see if length of items is equal to 0, then type good job, you won the game, because they have completed the game successfully. So this is the main loop. Yeah, so let me just run the code. Yeah, there it is. So you can see the different options that are there. Right now you can see it's the mask. If I close it and run it again, then it will show something else at that time. So right now it shows the mask. If I type an invalid input here, I'll type invalid, and then if I type a valid input there, if it is wrong, it will type it's wrong. If it is correct, it will type it's correct. Okay. Same works with the others also. Yeah, so that's how it is. So that's the code running. So thank you.